we have our framework for making the characters of our world, right? So let's work on something else.
Okay.
Let's make a map.
I've never made a map before.
We're gonna make it really easy.
Okay. I want strips of land, just like strips of land with tiny strips of ocean between it, and I want it to just. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want that. How do you usually go about like making the landmass for a world, right? Mm-hmm.
If I'm drawing a map by hand, what I used to do is I had a like small bowl of instant rice, and I just dump it out on a paper, and then like mildly adjust the piles that were made from that, and then I would trace around it.
That's fair. That's dope, actually.
Some people use like raw beans and stuff like that. Here we have this magical button. So we're trying to make a world map, and then we'll just recreate the regions afterwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we got that one. I think we could do better.
Yeah.
I kind of like how small, like how few there are on this one.
Yeah, and I also like how big they are too at the same time.
Yeah, and then here's what we could do after that. We could just make more. Right? Now I know what you're thinking, but we just lost a lot of detail on those edges, right?
Yeah. Smooth.
But it's fine. Because we could just go back and... So I do that, right? And then all we have to do is there's a land lowering tool, and we just trace edges. That's all we do.
Goes from smooth dough to cooked smooth dough.
To cooked smooth dough, yeah. Dude, Wonderdraft is such a good program. There we go. And then I just gotta do, and you know, we can like thicken spots and all that stuff too. I kind of want to do one of those.
I feel like it's like a, yeah, okay. Yeah. No, that's actually pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Anytime that they reference like a lake in a show that or like some kind of like mythical show, there's always something cool about the lake, or like it's just awesome.
True. I'm a big fan of bodies of water.
You should have the big lake on the top right open out into the ocean, like a little bit.
Like that?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, we can make more out of this as well. We can make like actual lake things with the water textures and everything. But real quick, let's fix a couple things, because I actually really hate the way this one does the water texture, because there's just better ones. There's just better ones. I don't like the ones that like have these dash patterns and stuff. That's just me. Some of these suck. Uniform blend, I think, is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, whoops, wrong one. Let's put that one back to feudal. But we got a lot of options for how the water should be. If you look super close, and it's got that like that Japanese tattoo water thing going on. Anyway, oh, and then we can also change the color somehow. That sort of brings it out a little. I don't know what any of this is. It's new. Oh, here we go. We can change the hue of it and all that here as well. So yeah, point is there's a lot we could do with the general aesthetic of that. But let's just paint some land real quick. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions to be answered.
Okay.
Where do you want your poles?
Poles? Like North and South Pole?
Yeah, but they don't have to be north and south.
Top right and bottom left.
Okay. Sure. So from there we can sort of make some colors, right? So we'll have like our little tundra. You know, you can have like your tundra zone. And then from tundra, it usually sort of works its way into like some pale green foresty stuff. from pale green foresty stuff. From there it can kind of vary a lot. You'll usually, our equator would be this weird diagonal, and that would be like a richer green. And let's just grab some more tundra, use some more of this pale green, and then somewhere in here we'll have desert and stuff like that too. That's mostly caused by elevations, but like, you know, we'll just make some colors, splash them around. Maybe this whole little island could just be desert. Something, you know, right now we're being very like general and vague. We also just don't have to color the we also just don't have to color the land in like different colors if we don't want to. We could just, you know, have it be a little more flat colored and just define where things are, like mountains and lakes, which honestly, that's probably the way I should be doing this. So we have our general idea for certain things, but we'll get back to that. So all we got to do is we're just gonna pop down some symbols. That's the one I'm looking for. So let's grab some mountains, you know, because I don't know if you're how much you know about this stuff, but mountains really do determine a lot in world building for map making. Because like mountains will determine elevation, which will determine like your lakes and, you know, your lakes and your rivers and everything. And from there you can sort of determine where like early cities would be built. There's and like, you know, what purposes different cities would have based on geographic location. There's a lot that goes into it. But legitimately, my advice is just make a random range of mountains. We could sort of take the Japan approach to that one, where everything is just in between the mountains.
Man, I'm just thinking about like traveling and how rough
Right.
it is for getting you, like, damn.
Yeah, no, it's things are gotten a lot more convenient over time, huh?
I'm thinking like travel from like the middle land to like the southland. Like, how many days would you say that would take, or months?
Like, wait, what do you mean? On like what part of the map?
The middle chunk and the bottom left chunk.
Oh, like those continents?
Yeah, like between that too. That's like
probably weeks of voyage. Yeah, that's probably like weeks of voyage. Then from here we could just make some lakes. And honestly, I should just fill in those spots in the land, and we can make it work out from there. Yeah. So here, let me do that real quick, because that way it'll have a different appearance than the ocean.
Because it's its own specific thing.
Yeah, it's like its own water mass, you know? I don't think our desert area is going to be very lake heavy. In a world map, you just kind of want to show your larger lakes and bodies of water. And from here we can draw our rivers. So they will always go towards the ocean, and looking at the way this one works, we're probably looking at something like, oh God, hold up. God, I hate when it does this squiggle. Get rid of that.
It's such a weird,
the tapering.
Weird river screw, yeah.
So we could have like a couple rivers coming off of this lake into the ocean like that. You know, this one will probably end up as like a delta. And this one looks like it's flowing out like that way. And that sort of puts that little bit of life into it. I like how that looked like a pig until you skewered it with rivers. You know, maybe that one doesn't lay down to the ocean. Maybe that one's just like a weird mountain lake. I see we're making the continents from Avatar, something like that.
Is that what they look like? I don't think I've ever actually seen like the Avatar map.
The world map from Avatar? That's a good point. Let's just look at it. Avatar world map. That's looking a little different.
Yeah,
That's looking a little different.
I feel like everything's so close together.
Yeah, right. Everything, like, they really just kind of drew a circle and then it expanded it out.
I feel like everything is very easily like travelable.
Yeah, everything's super accessible. All of their land was very like, and this is our land. We could probably do some land bridge, like some land bridgey type stuff. Oh, hold up. Let me lower this terrain a little bit more. It was looking a little too smooth. We can okay, so now let's go ahead and throw down some forestry. Which of these trees do I like? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. So we got some green on a couple of spots. There'd probably be some over here. There's just so many types of biomes out there, you know?
Ice biome, desert biome, forest biome, flatland like greenery biome, volcano biome.
Yeah, we don't have a single volcano on here. You're right. Where's the flesh biome? We can make that world, Crow. Do you want to make the Lovecraftian world with me sometime? I got the next one booked, but after the next one, I don't have any plans.
I don't want it. I don't want it. You guys don't need to do that. I think everybody's okay.
We don't need to do that.
Okay.
I think world building with, as someone who has done a lot of world building with Crow would be fun.
We can throw 2 volcanoes on here. I like the volcano.
2 volcanoes.
Yeah, let's throw 2 Can we throw 2 of them like oddly close to each other? Is that legible?
Geographically, but geographically a thing.
Yeah,
maybe. Let me find. I have to find the right things.
It's like, yeah, these are like the 2 volcanoes, and like I'm pretty sure like the air quality there is just. It's like if they both explode, man, it's got that good soil.
Right.
Metal into the soil.
Okay, well, I don't know. Oh, I figured out how to. You could add frames if we want to. Make it, we could decorate it all nicely. I don't know where these are. It's been a while since I've like made any of these, but we could do that if we felt like it. Wait, what is this? Oh, can I just make hexes? I guess we could just make it into a Catan map.
Oh, I've never played that game. What is it? Kittens of Qatar, or what is it?
Settlers of Catan?
Yeah, that one. It's Game of War. Kittens of Catan.
Actually, it's a game of expansion.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm just all wrong. I don't know what that game is.
So Catan is a game where you have a small amount of space and a large amount of people, and you guys are trying to race to like you guys have to race to like hitting a certain level of development to conquer the island. Step into Wolf's Dimension. Kittens of Qatar sounds fun. Doesn't it? Oh,
we can watch The Nightmare Before Christmas and make an accurate depiction of the map of Halloween Town. Just from what we can gather from the movie. Sounds like a fucking horrible ass time. That movie's so long, and we'll have to play Kingdom Hearts to get it really accurately correct.
Oh, it's this one. It's that one right there. Okay, so I think this can be our volcano island.
Okay,
something like that. Rip to whoever the lives in that zone. There we go. And then see, now we could just grab these overlays, right? We just pop it there. But then we can take that, hold up, get out the way. Go up some layers. There we go. Now we got volcanoes. That's where the salamander yokai live. They own a hot spring. Turns out they just chill in manga and in magma and lava pools. I don't know why it landed on manga instead of magma. They sit in their volcano onsen and read manga that's carved into obsidian slates. Actually, that probably wouldn't work. We would need a material that could be not melted by magma for reading to be a thing, right?
Yeah, it can be made out of what's something really, really heat resistant. Diamond.
It could be made out of diamond
caverns.
The diamond mines are really important to the entertainment industry on Volcano Island.
Manga diamonds.
All right. What else? Anything else dumb that I think we're missing? We got a little swamp. I mean, there probably is, but I think I'm ready to just paint the land now that we have some stuff set down, and move on to the next bit. All right, so we got like these foresty areas. I'm just gonna use the paler green, but I don't want it to be this pale. I want it to be more green and less pale. There we go. That's the sauce. Yeah, dude, Wonder Draft's great.
I always dislike the desert levels in games.
Oh my god, I can't tell you how many times I will like do something related to a game or any project I make. I'll make the mistake of choosing a desert biome and immediately it's like dead to me. That's happened to me so many times.
I do like lava levels are always fun. I find water levels, I don't know. I feel like water levels have gotten a bad rap since the water temple for the 64 and fucking the Legend of Zelda. I feel like the water levels have really not come back ever since then, you know?
True.
Name me a good water mechanic. I can't, right? I can't, but I also will say they're not as bad as everyone else. You know, I can't name a lot of water levels. And that's just because, you know, ever since that one bad one, everyone's just been steering clear.
What's our name for this world, or at the very least a working title for this world? Shintolympus. Thank you, Aqua.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you, Aqua.
Can always rely on Aqua.
I'm so bad at naming things.
Yeah, dude, me too. I'm definitely that author that just goes to Google Translate. So we have a map draft put in for now, right? That's what I'm gonna call this. It's like a map draft. I'm just gonna color the rest of it in, and here, let's just make like a pinker color as well, right? Wow, look, it's now a Sakura forest. Actually, I feel like the Sakura forest would be more in this region. I don't know.
So what happens when water people start existing?
I mean, there are some crazy water yokai, right? Like there's these water yokai that will like just look like large, huge silhouettes of people, but they just have giant eyes. And they will rise out of the ocean during a storm, and they will like look at a ship, for example, and they'll be like, "Do you fear me?" And if the ship says yes, or if they hesitate, then they just sink the fucking ship right there.
Oh my god!
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this for now. Let's make a new section.
Cool.
Like, comment, subscribe, live. The 4 calls to action live together in harmony, but everything changed when the DMCAs attacked.